Okay, so first things first is the reason that this video even came to my mind is because literally I tried well, I didn't try. I recorded a video about me talking about something, which I'm still gonna do, and I was an idiot and I ran out of space on my computer and decided to delete the freaking video. So that is very embarrassing that I managed to do that. Not embarrassing, but kind of annoying. But yeah, but who cares? So that's the reason that I may be ahead for those who have actually watched my last video of just talking about random stuff. So that brings me to a good topic actually, and it's about solving problems. The reason I really wanted to talk about this is because it's literally I just came across it. So I had this one problem where I decided to delete the recording, and instead of me like being annoyed about it, like being mad at myself, regretting it, what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna continue on with life because life goes on, and I'm just gonna make this video and come back with it, and I still can talk about what I was gonna talk about. Well, not what I was gonna talk about, what I was literally talking about the last time, and that just goes to show you that you don't want to just cry about your problems. You want to actually come up with solutions and fix the problems. And I swear every time I say that, it makes me think of the scene. I don't know if you guys watch Outer Banks, but for those of you that do, if you recall back to season 1 where Rafe just shot the sheriff and he goes to Barry and is like, Barry's like, you don't hear me crying about that. Get up. And just that. I don't know why that always makes me think about it whenever I say don't cry about your problems. But he does have a good point. Like, what is well, that's like going to the extreme, like not murder, but like you know what I mean. Like just crying about your problems is not gonna solve or fix any of your problems. So I'd say well, the best thing you could possibly do is literally think for a second. Don't like take emotion. Don't let emotion take you over. Think like how can you actually solve? Get out a pen or a pencil and paper and write down the problem and just think of solutions that could work. So for example, I was an idiot and deleted my Minecraft video that I actually recorded for like 30 minutes. And I didn't really need a pen and paper for this one because it's self-explanatory. Just make another video, and good news, an extra video came out of this, which is this video right here. And not even a video, just like helping you guys, like understanding issues in your life. So I don't even need a pen and paper for that one. That one was pretty self-explanatory, but for like a more advanced problem that you can control, like this I can control. Some issues that happen in your life, you literally are not going to be able to control. Like it's not in your hands. Like you're screwed. No, that's harsh. I shouldn't say you're screwed, but just forget about things that you can't control and focus on things that you can control. I really need to find more coal, but the main point I'm trying to say is don't be like a lot of these people. Like no hate, you can't judge. You don't have a reason to judge anybody. Everybody is going through their own shit. Everybody, like, you need to understand that. But what you can do is you can change it, and so can people that may have resorted to what I'm about to bring up. Going to bad habits is literally one of the worst things that you can do when you have, whether it be especially a big problem, or it be a small problem. Going to bad habits that are just going to make you weaker and just going to make you feel even worse than if you actually change things around. So what I'm saying is, like, some people, now this is going to be like kind of dark, but it is true. Like some people will have this crap happen to them, and what they'll do is they'll resort to drugs, they'll resort to alcohol, even porn, like just some really shitty things that you don't want to. It's nothing's good is gonna come out of it. Like, what good do you get out of drinking? Please, like, answer that. Like, like, you may have a little bit of fun, but the next day you're just gonna feel awful, especially if you're, like, completely wasted and decided to have too many drinks. That just goes for, like, drugs also. Like, it's such little temporary pleasure for, like, it could be a lot, like, no, I shouldn't say a lifetime, that's what I was thinking of, but months of pain and possible regret. So, that's what you should be thinking of before you do something. Oh my gosh, oh crap. That's what you should be thinking of before you go to a bad habit. Now, I know if something big happens, sometimes you may not even, like, be thinking right, so it happens. Like, you gotta understand that a lot of people in this world, that's their first thing that comes to mind. And it's sad to say, but it is true. So, like, you're not the only one out there if you think you are. So, I know I may be talking to people that are a lot older, but even if I'm talking to, like, teenagers, like, people my age, like teenagers, young adults, like, everybody is going through their own thing, and a lot of people I know, friends of mine and stuff, they resort to smoking, getting high, that, like, just all that bull crap, and that's not going to solve anything. You may, like, forget about the problem, like, for that day, or whatever is going on, but then it's just not going to go away. It's always going to be there no matter what. That's what you got to realize. So, this is such a awkward spot. Like, just because you drink and smoke doesn't mean it's just going to disappear. So that's what I'm really trying to get at, is you got to think further ahead. Now, the difference for me is I was lucky the household I grew up in, and, like, I'm not going to judge, like, I was going to bring up peer pressure, but I feel like I'm judging people for falling under peer pressure, which I don't want it to come across. I don't judge anybody, because, like I said, everybody's going through their own thing. So, I respect every single person out there. I don't care who you are. Like, no matter what you're going through, you're gonna make it. Like, you're literally gonna make it. So, the reason I say this is because my family, mainly my dad's side of the family, my dad and my stepmom, they both were, I don't really want to go too depth into this, but they changed their lives around, is the short of the story. And the way I grew up, because of that, they changed their lives around. It influenced me, so I don't have any reason to drink. Like, honestly, I'm into the whole sober life. Like, I don't even want to, when I turn 21, I don't even want to go out and, like, try it. Like, I just don't see the point in it, because it literally just messes with your mind and changes you, and I never did any of that. Like, that's just the way I grew up. And I'm happy for myself, and I'm also happy for other people who haven't done any of that. And I still respect you even if you have. Like, it's all over the place. So, no hate or anything. Regards, like, to you. But if you want to make that change and you want to stop doing that, then go right ahead. Because when you face big problems in life, that's what you're going to resort to. And it's not good when you could be coming up with solutions on how to change and make your life, whatever it is, slightly better or huge better, and it's just going to compound over time, and it's just going to lift you up in so many ways that you can't even imagine. So yeah, for me, like, these past, like, ever since I graduated, it's just been rough. Like, I tried many things, and nothing was really working out for me, and it was just making me mad. I was just getting so overwhelmed and just so mad. So, growing up, what I had video games, which is what I'm doing now, and I always just went to video games. Like, video games were my solution to everything, to get my mind off of things, and overall, it just made me feel better. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just hopping on the game with your friends, or just by yourself. Like, it just changes your mood instantly. For me, personally, I don't know about any of you guys. And that's what I kind of was resorting to for the past, like, few months. And it kind of helped me, because I love video games so much. And the reason I say this is because I always wanted to be a YouTuber. and YouTube was something I was so passionate about. I love the idea of creating content and influencing and inspiring younger generations, older generations, whatever it may be. It just is so amazing to me, and the way you can make a living off of it as well. Like, I don't want to be crazy, like, wealthy, like, materialistic bullcrap. I just want to be able to, like, maybe travel and have a good life, my future family and all. Just the basic stuff. And the way YouTube can do that for you with working, not even working, like, crazy hours. Like, I love the idea behind it. So, video games, like me playing video games, it made me start doing this and just YouTube in general. And I'm actually thankful for this because I always wanted to do this. So it's nice actually doing it finally after saying I wanted to do it for years upon years. Like, it just changed my life for the better. But yeah, me bringing that up is me saying video games are not necessarily a bad habit, but if you're wasting, like, not years, I don't know how to explain it, but I guess you could kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. Now, when you go into habits like these of, like, you get a problem and you just keep failing, or like something along them lines, what you can do instead of turning to super bad habits that are not going to have any good outcome to it, like, you're not going to get anything from it, like, you know what I mean? So instead of doing that, why don't you turn to better habits? So whenever something bad happens, or what I was just talking about, get your mind off of it. Maybe start going to the gym. Like, that's always a start. That was started my gym journey. I don't really go as much anymore, which I want to get back into. But that's not the point. I'm just saying, like, the gym, or like maybe like one of your hobbies, like maybe you're into like drawing, you're into music, like turn to that to get your mind off of things. Of course, that's not going to be a complete solution to your problem, but it will ease out the emotions and how you're feeling, like, right then and there, and it will at least be beneficial for you instead of making you feel even worse about yourself. Like, I just feel like that would be better than turning to all this bullcrap and all these bad habits that are now common in today's generation. But yeah, that's just an idea in itself, because you're not gonna be able to just do that and your problems go away. You'll have to face it, whether that be like arguments with your family, with your significant other, like whatever it may be, big or small, or small or big, whatever you want to call it. You're still gonna have to face them, but just to get that initial, like, emotion, like you'll go through all kinds of, like, sadness, anger, like all these different emotions. So do a good habit that will get your mind off of it for the time being, that will be beneficial and compound over years, and then come up with solutions first, and then face your problem head on and see what you can do better. Like, change the way you acted or reacted or whatever it may be. It will just be a total game changer. And I kind of was a little bit mad, but I already found a solution to what I was talking about earlier, and this is the solution. And it's honestly going to be beneficial for me. I love doing this and just talking about random stuff such as this, and I hope it can be beneficial for you guys. I hope it can be an eye-opener, because I see a lot of kids nowadays, where young adults, like, falling into these traps that society has placed on us, and I'm lucky enough that I'm kind of opening my eyes to it, and I'm kind of seeing through it, and I'm trying to better my life. Not saying it's the best, but I'm trying to, and that's all that counts. And I think hopefully this will help you guys to try to better your life. So I hope this was overall good. I didn't really get anything done in the world, but I don't even care. I just didn't want to make this too long. But anyways, just thank you for watching, whoever is watching this, and I hope this made your day 10, whatever it may be, +1 better, ×10 better. I don't even care. I hope it inspired you to maybe think about it and think what's going on in life. Have an amazing day. Dream big. I love y'all. Peace.